championship on the line right now. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback to start the 25. So the UNLV Rebels offense comes on the field first today. And it comes down to this. After a brutal regular season schedule, all these teams have poured into it. And now one final showdown. And one of these teams walks off this field tonight as conference champions.
Well, if you talk to these coaches, and especially the players, Chris, you get the sense that this game means a lot. Opportunity to become conference champs. And also, you win this game, who knows how it can impact you at that next step into the postseason. So let's see who the better team is and who's going to become the conference champ.
Again, makes it second and medium. To the air, it's Orgy. On the move now. Going to try to use his legs here. They tackle him, but not before he makes the 45. A solid gain.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first and keep this drive moving.
It's a shotgun run call. One down after a 7-yard gain, so it's second and 3.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear a defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And here's the handoff. Running with purpose. Juked one tackler and picks up first down yardage. The running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. They'll switch it up, looking to throw. Pressure is coming. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Well, this is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and a rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for a loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Opening drive for this defense. Boy, they come out meaning business. A big-time sack on third down brings up a fourth down and an opportunity here to gain some momentum early.
And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. The Broncos offense out there for their first possession. Kirk, let's check the impact players in this game. Guys who have been leaders, guys who are being counted on to deliver today.
Well, these are the guys that both these teams rely on, as you said, to be able to make the plays. And more importantly, when it gets into that point in the game where you need to be able to have some leadership, these are the men that are going to have to step up and be able to provide that for each team.
And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. Fighting him off. A big hit by the linebacker, able to knock him down.
Man, is this guy a tough matchup? Not only are you trying to prevent him from making just a catch, but then you got to bring him down and prevent more yards after the catch.
To throw, it's Madsen. Nice throw, caught for a completion. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. The Broncos will have first and 10 here. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so second and 5.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on first down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this second down.
They stop him, but it's a first down.
Chris, just by watching this guy all year, the defense better be very careful to let this guy find that rhythm. I've seen him where he goes 5 yards, 8 yards, 10 yards, and then pops a big one. Right now, he looks like he's starting to gain some confidence here early in this game.
And the Broncos are moving quickly down the field. First down, looking to throw the ball. It's a quick grab. They make the tackle, but the gain moves the ball to the 28.
Chris, we're still early in this game, and you can already sense the chemistry between this quarterback and the wide receiver. These two just make it look so easy.
Change of direction. Tough running there. Breaks a tackle, picks up the first down. The Broncos looking to take advantage of the red zone trip here. And they'll go right back to him on first down. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense. As the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
A play action, looking to throw. Moves to his left now, escaping the pocket. Made for the end zone. Tackled at the 1-yard line. Couldn't quite get in, but an excellent run.
How about this play by the quarterback, putting his body on the line here? But that's the kind of thing that endears you to the fans, the staff, and more importantly, to his teammates. At the end of the day, the quarterback doesn't want to look back on the game and say, I could have done more.
That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fix, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Boise State.
Touchdown.
What an opening drive by this offense, and especially this running back. Every single time they gave him the ball, he's getting positive yards behind that big offensive line. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, you better make some adjustments and do it in a hurry. You got to get more guys committed to the line of scrimmage to stop this run game.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
UNLV 0.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the Rebels offense back out on the field. The last possession, they were forced to kick it away. Can they finally get things going this time? Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3. Back to throw. It's Orgy. He escapes the pocket. And the pass will fall incomplete on the scramble attempt. Good coverage there. So a very makeable 3rd down for this offense from the 26-yard line. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Breaks into the clear. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
3rd down, I think the defense is really expecting the ball to go through the air. Instead, the offense keeps it on the ground, gives it to one of the more skilled players, and he gets the yards he needs. Move the sticks.
On 1st down, they'll keep their running game churning. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. The pass rush closing in. Breaks free. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the 1st and the 2nd option aren't there. By the 3rd option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
And they'll stop him after a short gain.
Well, not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. They didn't lose any yards, which is great. I think they're definitely looking for more from that play.
There's the handoff. Breaks off the defender. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Can he get there on the ground? They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches.
7-yard line. 4th down coming up.
Looking for some space. It's Lee. They make the first down, brought down to the 31.
What a job by this offense picking up the first down. You know, as a play caller, you look at where you are in the field. If you punt it, there's a chance it goes into the end zone for a touchback. If you kick the field goal, it's a really long kick. So this is a great opportunity to be aggressive and pull the trigger to try to come up with a big play. They get it, keep the drive alive, and now they can get a touchdown.
The defense all over it. They stop it right at the line. No gain there. This defense has been getting sliced up on the drive, but they push back that time, Kirk.
Yeah, kind of a bend but don't break mentality by this defense. They have been giving up some big chunks here on this drive, but let's see if a stop like this can give them a little bit of...
Here he goes. He's in the clear. Tackle just short of the goal line at the 1. What a run.
Oh, come on, ref. Give it to him. What a huge run. He takes it all the way down to the 1-yard line. And you could tell once he got through that second level of the defense, he was thinking, I'm taking this to the house. And he almost did, but brought down just short at the 1-yard line.
They'll try to run this one in. And he muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels. Methodical but effective, Kirk. Probably one of the most impressive drives we've seen in the conference championship game.
Hey, I have to agree with you. Long drives like that are like a great painting. Slowly layering all the intricate facets until you have a masterpiece completed. That drive was put together in the same fashion. Just masterful execution on that drive.
Return starts from inside the 5. Coverage team flying downfield. Not much gained on that return. Here comes the Boise State offense back out on the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? He'll hand it off. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. Dropping back. It's Madsen. He's got it in the open. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He fires downfield. He's got it with room to run. Breaks into the clear. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
The offense will line up, chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Well, they run it right into a blitz. That linebacker is coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. You're right. He shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back end, nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
So some early drama here. We're all even at the end of 1. Let's take a quick pause and check out the stats from this first quarter. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for his big tight end. Touchdown, Broncos. This quarterback on fire today. They were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. The UNLV offense back out on the field now. Here's the first play of the drive now to begin at the 19. The last possession was just old-school power football. Let's see if they can keep that going here. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
The receiver is incomplete. It's now 3rd down.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. He's running out of time here. Quarterback looking to... here he goes. And they finally make the stop, but that's a huge gain in the scramble. He found some space and just went for it.
Well, here's a quarterback that just takes control for himself, picking up some nice yards when nothing else is there. This guy's a real threat.
On the shotgun, it's a handoff. Run it up the middle, but stop for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense, surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. And that run produces a decent gain.
Chris, it's the consistency of this pack is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
They're going to run it here. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker.
How about that, Chris? They run the football here on 3rd down, almost pick up the first down. What it does, though, is it gives them a much better chance if they decide to go for this of picking up that first down.
And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Looking to make a play deep downfield. It's incomplete. The defense makes a big 4th down stop. On 1st down, it's play action. And he's going to heave it deep right down the middle. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Big shot downfield here early in the game. Couldn't quite connect, but even on an incompletion, these deep shots do a good job of keeping those safeties back and can open up other aspects of this offense.
Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Wide open downfield. Tackle made after a big gain all the way to the 36. And the Broncos will line up on 1st and 10. Play fake, looking to throw. Catch made in space. Look out. Touchdown, Boise State. That's how you finish a play.
Oh, this is how you start to get rolling. That's 2 touchdowns so far, and the more he gets fed, the more often he's going to cash in.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
21, UNLV, 7.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Here comes the UNLV offense back out there. Remember last time, looked for a 4th down and got stopped. The opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. Went back in the backfield and didn't get the carry. Stopped right there at the line. No gain. Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle, Kirk, showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle. Boy, these receiver screens, if run correctly, can be a big play with a convoy of linemen out in front. This time, just not able to get it going, and it's a nice job of the defense to prevent a big play.
The pocket breaking down. To bring him down short of the marker, and now it's going to be fourth down. Are you serious? The offense going for it inside their own 30. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. With the catch, it's Reynolds. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a fourth down play, and they will take over on downs now. On the run, it's Sherrod. Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss of the play.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage. Now it's third and short of the 21. Defense trying to make a stand here and prevent a touchdown. Bringing pressure. Swarmed by the pass rush. A sack. Looks like the coach decides to go for 3 points here. Here comes the field goal team. We got it. The field goal's good. And that will extend their lead even further.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Here comes the Rebels offense back out on the field. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. To the air. It's Orgy. Moves out of the pocket. Look out. Room to run here. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
QB decides to keep it here. Solid gain. Moves the ball to a 43.
Well, if there's a silver lining for the defense, at least this quarterback didn't get out and gash him for a first down. But now they've got options coming up here. I wouldn't be surprised to see if they go back to him again.
And the running back takes the handoff. Zero running room. Start right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Offense looking to keep the drive going here. Third and short now from the 44. Here's the option play. Pitches to the back. Tackle made, but it's enough for the first down. A well-executed option play.
Well, it wasn't necessarily pretty or a game changer, but those option plays are sometimes best used to just get enough to just get a first down. I think that was the thinking on this last play. The defense has to be more aware in these kind of situations.
Gets rid of it on the move. And it falls incomplete. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. And it's incomplete as he just overthrew his receiver that time. Challenging spot for the offense. It's third down and long from the 45. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking deep down the left side. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down. The punt team making their way on the field. Looking to kick it away for the second time. Not the way he wanted to kick it. And the return man decides to signal fair catch.
He catches a break here. Always good to have friends looking out for you on the job. That was almost a major momentum shift, if not for the returner's teammate coming in to recover that fumble.
It's a nice move there. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
We reached the 2-minute timeout of what's been a lopsided game so far. Let's see if the offense can stretch the lead more before halftime. We'll hand it off. Inside the 45. Breaking free at the 35. Touchdown, Broncos. A tough one all the way to the end zone. What determination.
No, this is what this running back brings to the table for this offense. He's always one touch away from a huge play. And here he gets the ball, gets some space, and from there, no one's going to catch him on his way to the end zone.
31, UNLV, 7.
And here's the return from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. The UNLV offense back out on the field now. They're in a hole here before they have a chance to regroup at halftime. Let's see if they can cut into this big lead. Takes the handoff. It's Lee.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held him just for 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably think going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Breaks an open space. Game moves the ball out past the 25-yard line.
I know the toss play begins with a guy taking the snap, he turns it around, he flips it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is can they set the edge as an offense? Whether it's an offensive tackle, a tight end in that same direction, to where they want to run the ball. Because if they can do that, you get the result that you want just like this. If you don't, oftentimes the play is blown up right at the line of scrimmage.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Looking downfield, it's Orgy. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
That's the 3rd sack now, and we're not even to halftime. The offense is losing. They're getting whipped up front at the line of scrimmage. The offensive coordinator better make some adjustments, or this thing could snowball.
Across the 30, and the defense wraps him up. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
What a job to bounce back by this offense. They get all the yardage back that they lost on this run and more. Now they're back on track with a very manageable 3rd and short.
Offense sets the formation. It's 3rd down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Oh, they trap him for a sack. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment before this important play. So here they come on 4th and long. Giving up that sack earlier has made this a huge challenge. Trying for a 4th down completion. A deep shot to the left side. He's got it. A 4th down conversion. Drive stays alive. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Timeout, UNLV.
Looks like the final play of the half coming up. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Looking downfield, it's Orgy. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. They finally make the stop after a big gain, but that'll wrap up the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. But they safely make the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work.
Trying an onside to start the third with the lead? It's, I guess, a bold strategy. Now we'll see if it comes back to bite them.
First play of the third quarter is a handoff. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. If I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
And he will be stuffed for no gain. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first half, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on third down. Lets it fly to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, boys.